this is Jürgen Czernohorszky talking to you from my home office here in Vienna, where I am most of the time these days. The virus is starting to spread faster. Luckily, the Austrian federal government and the states, also Vienna, has announced very many measures starting a week ago in order to slow the rapid spread of the coronavirus. There is a set of new measures every single day. For example, the companies are encouraged to enable working from home where possible. Shops are closed that are not needed for the daily supply of goods of everyday life, like supermarkets and so on. People should not leave their home except in urgent cases or to go to work and whatever. Events and meetings are totally prohibited. Parents should leave their children at home if possible. If not, there are still schools and kindergartens that are open, but they are open to those who need childcare. This week, the city government has put together a package worth 85 million euros to support Vienna's economy, to start the measures that are needed in a very, very bold and fast way. Within a few days, for example, 800 beds were created to care for corona patients who cannot be quarantined at home, but who do not need intensive care, but also the capacities for intensive care in the Viennese hospitals were increased. The hospitals themselves and their staff are protected by special areas, by special access measures to prevent infections of medical personnel. The health hotline, there is a special health hotline that is constantly being expanded with up to 20,000 calls a day only here in Vienna. And the school children who are at home right now, so as I told you, most of the school children are at home. They are digitally provided with exercises by their teachers, and the special educational program runs on television and on radio. There are very many different platforms the teachers can use in order to enhance cooperation on a digital level, and also for the children and the parents. There is a set of different possibilities we put together in the last few days. Even in these difficult times, there are many initiatives that have been formed all over Vienna to help, especially those in need of special protection in their everyday life. So the elderly and those who are already suffering, and there are hundreds of volunteers that go shopping or get necessary medication from the pharmacy. So one can say that although social distance is now the order of the day, people are moving closer together. There's also a new hotline introduced by the mayor of Vienna that is especially for older people, for those who need help. They can call and say, I need somebody who can bring me medication, I need somebody who can bring me my groceries, and it is working really, really well. First of all, which is rather obvious, and I think it's the same all over the world, there is the most important thing that is crucial right now. It is to take measures early so that those people who belong to the risk group can be protected. And the other thing is the health system must be protected against overload in order to guarantee basic medical care. apart from these obvious, crucial things, I want to share another thought with you. I think it is very important to think about how the virus and how the measures we have to take now as a society inflict different groups. For example, children. They are at home right now, and it is very, very important to think about the situation of these children and to think about things we can do to help them bring a structure in their in their day, to help them to learn, to help them to think about activities they can do right now without seeing their friends face to face. And we thought about very many different things to do so, to help the families and the children. We made a new television program together with our school board, with lectures on Corona and many more things. We made a movie explaining the virus and the measures that we have to take as a society to the very young children. We put together home pages with possible activities you can do while staying at home, and so on. Let me say bye-bye. I hope that every one of you takes care of each other in these particularly different times. Only if we stand together we will get through this crisis. Take care and stay healthy. Bye bye.